welcome back to my channel. I am back with a first impressions of the Naked Smoky palette. I got this as a gift from my friend and I am so excited. I was in Sephora this weekend and I knew that she had gotten it for me and I just had to get it from her, and I was like swatching the shadows and they're just so gorgeous. I actually have not bought a Naked palette since the first one. The others just kind of seemed kind of boring to me, but this one seemed pretty awesome. So let's get right into it. Let's open the packaging. It comes in this little box. It says Naked, and it says Naked Urban Decay Smoky, and it looks like smoke. So they are definitely going with the smoke theme throughout this whole thing. Let's see. So you open it up, and you get this little thing, booklet, not really a booklet, but kind of demonstrating these different things that you can do. They have the iconic smoky eye, the smoky reality star, kind of ridiculous. Then they have the smoky cat and the everyday smoky. And then they have the keys to a smoky eye. So I will put in pictures of this on my blog. But I didn't really read that, if I'm being completely honest. I just put that to the side. This is what I really wanted. It is so gorgeous. It is this nice plastic packaging. This Naked right here is raised. And, you ready? Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, let me move the mirror so I don't blind you guys. Look how beautiful. I like, oops, there goes the brush. It comes with a brush. Hold on, let me grab that. So yes, you have your palette right here. I'm trying to avoid, let's see, maybe if I do it like this. There we go. These are beautiful shades. They're so gorgeous. And it comes with this little brush, which is actually really nice. The first Urban Decay Naked came with a brush. Let me see if I have it handy. It's right here. And I did not think, I mean, this is like a pretty heavy duty looking brush. Feels heavyweight. Like, it feels good quality. The bristles feel good quality and everything. I just didn't find, like, this says shadow, like it's for packing on the shadow. I didn't feel like it really picked up the shadows. So I've only used this brush a handful of times, and when I did, I think I used it for concealer. To me, it's a really good concealer brush. But this comes with a nice little double-ended brush. I used it today. This part is really good for using in your like outer V, and then this part is good for blending out. And if you were in a pinch and this is all you had, you know, to go with, you could totally use this for your highlight, this for your outer V, and then just use your finger to put on your base shadow and then blend it all out with this. So if you're in a pinch, this would totally be helpful. So I think I'm going to kind of keep this brush, because I have brushes like this, but I think I'm going to keep it in here because, like, for traveling purposes, it's perfect. So let me take it out so it doesn't fall again, because that's probably inevitable. And I'm going to swatch some of these for you. So what is on my eyes today, if you can see, is Dirty Sweet, which this is one of the ones that I swatched in the store. It is so pretty. Like, literally, I ran my finger over that so lightly, only once, and this is how pigmented it is. And then in the outer V, I have Whiskey. Look how pigmented. I literally barely touched my finger to that shadow. This is a nice matte brown, and I'll have pictures of this on my blog so you can see up close. And this one is kind of like half-baked, and on the finger, I didn't think it was as gold as half-baked. I'm looking at my eyes. On the eyes, it kind of seems like more like half-baked than it does swatched. So I kind of was hoping it would be a little more like, not as gold. I mean, I like half-baked, but I just wanted something different. And then on my brow bone, I have this one, which is High. This one right here. These are just so pretty and pigmented. This one right here, actually, when I'm swatching it with my finger, doesn't feel quite as creamy as the rest. So let me show you. In here, we have High right here. And then Dirty Sweet is right here. You can see my light. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not blinding you. Let's see. Let me do it like this. So we have High, Dirty Sweet, and then Whiskey is all the way over here. So I just put the gold Dirty Sweet shadow on my lid, and then I put high in my brow bone, and then on the outer V I put Whiskey, and then I blended it all out. Oh, I forgot. I used a little bit of this Combust shade to blend it out, which is a nice matte. Let me wipe off these swatches. A nice matte, kind of like very neutral shade. It kind of reminds me of Naked in the first palette. So when I'm comparing this one to the first one, because honestly the other two I was not too impressed with when they came out, because they have the Naked 1, which I have, and then they have the Naked 2, then the Naked 3, and then this is the fourth one, but it's not called the Naked 4, it's called the Naked Smoky. This is the first one that I was really excited about, because they've got some unique shades that I didn't have in here. And there's a wide range of shades. Like this one I felt like had a pretty wide range of shades. This is the first one. But the second one and the third one was kind of all the same colors, which kind of bored me. Like you couldn't get huge, like you could get one look, I felt like, with each of those palettes. The Naked 2, you could get a nice neutral brown look, and on the Naked 3 you could get a nice rose gold look, but that was about it. Whereas this one, you could do what I did today, which is a pretty neutral smoky eye with the gold, or if you want to go even more neutral, you could just stick to these matte colors, and you could totally wear that like as low-key as you want, or build it up to be as intense as you want with that dark brown, which is so pigmented. And then you could even just throw in a little of this Black Market shade if you wanted to do like real super smoky. And then this purple shade right here, Smolder, is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. This was another one that I swatched in store and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. So like you can do a nice matte look with these four. You could do like a super smoky purpley look with these four. Or you could do like a little silvery, not silvery, what's the word I'm looking for? Sparkly look. Sparkly neutral look with these four. So it's kind of like 4 separate quads you could use, or you can mix them all together. So basically I am in love with this, and I hope I wasn't holding this too low for the last 5 minutes. But I'm in love with this, and look, one of my favorite things, it's magnetic. I love magnetic things. I love the NARS Audacious lipsticks in their magnetic packaging. But yeah, so this one I think is really like a nice hard container to travel with. Seems like a much nicer packaging than the first one, which this is kind of like seen better days, because I don't know, this is probably like 4 years ago this came out, maybe even going on 5. So I've had this for a while. So yeah, but I really like this one, and I think I'm really gonna like this one too. I used it today in the shades. They seem the same creaminess as the first one, they have the same pigmentation as the first one, and they've got a really nice selection of shades, which is what I was really looking for. So yeah, if you were on the fence about getting the Naked Smoky and you got the Naked, and if you like the other two, that's totally fine. You'll probably like this one too, or you might not actually, now that I think about it. If you liked the Naked 2 and 3 a lot, this might not be your bag of tricks, because these are like dark shadows. But if you really liked the Naked 1, like me, and you like to get different looks, I mean, you can get a light look with this, but most of these are going to be kind of dark looks. So you kind of want to have like, be the kind of person, what am I trying to say? You want to be the kind of person who likes to experiment with this. Because otherwise, I mean, these 4 shades, these 4 matte shades are really pretty, but you could totally get that in another palette, and you don't have to waste your money on these other shades that you're not going to use. But if you like to experiment and you like makeup just as much as I do, you will love this. If I think of anything else that I forgot to say, I will make sure to put it in my blog post. I'm also going to put some pictures, because I took pictures before I used it, of like fresh color. And yeah, so I think it retails for $52. You can get it on Sephora.com or on UrbanDecay.com. And I think that's all I have to say. So thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Oh yeah, by the way, subscribe and click like down below. Thanks. Bye.